Jackson. Alright, good. Let's continue the MSQ. Finally update. Let's go to Ratatan. Is it? Farshan. First that. Share. An excellent timing, Gracia. Just a moment ago, I received word from Ironwork. They had completed their task and on their way with the reinforced warrior skill. Similarly, our alchemists also succeed in creating our artificial atomos. All is ready for our journey to the void. I have struck our command together at the Great World. Let us head there at once. There you are, Gracia. I present the fruit of all alchemists' labor, the artificial atomos. Though we have yet to put to the proof, it's either practically identical to that one, the original, a truly remarkable feat in so short time. All alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Ratatan. I would express my gratitude to Nidhana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friend from the Ironwork arrived with the warding skill. Did someone say warding skill? Because it just happened we have them. Ooh. Right on cue. It's good to see you all again. But for the president himself to attend, can't you bear witnesses to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower. Let you forget, I will not miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to this tree that we could finish the work so quickly. To us was painstakingly collected data that made the reinforce possible. The skills will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the one who did the actual reinforcing, we granted their quality as well. They will keep you safe. But enough bragging, here's our skills. With this, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it, Midgard-Sommer. Midgard-Sommer came to our rescue in the reef. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! In Hana, is that the matter? Oh, it's wrong time. Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You will not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. He is certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? That kind that will help him in the void, I presume. In that god-forsaken place, he will need all the help he can get, but you all of people ought to know that, huh? Ah shit, I said that part in the Japanese one. I should be in this.
お前、もしやブリトラか？
あ、そうだ。少年の体に埋め込んでいた竜の目をこちらの身に移したのだ。何か慌ただしく準備しているようだとは思っていたが、まさか私のためだったとは。
私たちの大主様が直々に出陣するんですから、半端な装いじゃ送り出せませんよ。錬金術師たちが腕によりをかけて戦いに適した最高の人形に仕上げたんです。いつもの体より武器も魔法も扱いやすいはず。まあ本当はもっと早く見せたかったんだけど、ギリギリまで調整してたせいで遅くなっちゃってごめんなさい。
謝る必要はない。私の方こそ皆に気を使わせてしまっていたようだ。この体ありがたく使わせてもらおう。改めて皆にはラザハンのことを頼みたい。戦いの危険があるとなればどうしても意識をこの体に向けることが多くなるだろう。ボイドゲートを開けるからにはこちら側への用意の侵入も警戒せねばならないのだが。
それについても準備は怠ってないぜ。歴戦の竜騎士殿が聖戦士団に稽古をつけてくれてたからな。用意たちは一匹たりとも通しやしねえ。そういうわけで安心しろバルシャン。おっと、今はもう違う姿だからなんて呼べばいいんだ？
バルシャンのままで構わない。私は君たちの弟分なのだろう。
そうか。なら行ってこいバルシャン。
ちょっといいかしら。あなたにも渡しておきたいものがあるの。実はあなたが不在の間にウリエンジャが来ていたのよ。ほら、 前回の宝物殿の探検、彼にとってはレポリットのための調査という名目だったでしょ。彼から報告を聞いたレポリットたちは大喜びで、自分たちの宝物殿の改良案を検討し始めたそうよ。そのお返しにというわけでもないのでしょうけれど、リビングウェイからある品を預かったそうなの。そう、正解でハイデリンから託されたクリスタル、メーティオンの軌跡が記録されていたものよ。ウルティマトゥーレの位置は解明し終えているし、役目を終えたものとしてウリエンジェに委ねたのでしょうね。預かった彼は考えた。このクリスタルには強い光の力が宿っているはず。ならば闇の世界への旅路で役に立つかもしれないとね。さあ受け取って。ハイデリンの思いが詰まったクリスタルだもの。あなたが持っているべきだわ。
これで準備は整ったようだな。アキャーリから船に乗り、風砲の前と向かおう。
Let's change the language first. Where's the change the language? I have the one. All right. Parshan. This must be not voice. Probably.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Sadar III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go! Absorb the void gate!
We got a tank, we got a two
It worked.
yes.
We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
Don't know. Enemy?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
Ooh. Should I use support? Too lazy for that. Sure, why not? Ooh, I'm shivering. The fell court of Troy. Troya, not Troya. Ooh, that's cool. Where's the first boss? Oh, there's another. Damn. Oops. Wanky, wanky. What the finally, first boss. Yep. Enemy Muse. What is that? What the heck? Where's the first boss? Kill me. Up. What? There is even more? I didn't want to use my song. Oh shit. Makes sense. Up. What the freak? Oh.
Out of my way!
I will end this boss.
Alright then, I use my voice. Alright. Hey, that's mine! LB, damn. What is this? What? What is this? Oh shit! A mistake. But continue. There must be story behind it. I don't know. What the hell is it? Is it a female Rogadin? Sure.
Out of my way!
I will end this farce. I will end this farce.
Oopsie.
force in my hands.
Hey. Ooh, that's scary. Go, bye. Oh, I am checking. What? Explain, please. Oh, it makes sense. Alright. Where are we going? Oh, I see. Oh, shit, the color. Alright, makes sense. Ah, damn. Floor. Ah, I gotta get it. Oh, that makes confused. Damn, that's kind of complicated there. Carry. Done.
I am of the first brood.
Ooh, behind the throne. That's cool. Good place for G-pose, I think.
Out of my way.
Why?
I will end this war. I will end this war.
Ah, my bad. Wrong song. Oh no. Oh no, dying. Oh no. Oh no. I'm dead. Farshan can do double pull. Real Hammer or Legend? Not bad, not bad.
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels. Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Fall. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
Now we have voice line. Oh yeah, makes sense. I see. Oops, almost lost my dot there.
My blade just You underestimate me!
Oh, that's scary.
You underestimate me! Protect me, my minion!
Ah, motherfucker. Ah, my bad. Alright, done.
Stubborn mortal.
I will not hold back.
Alright, done.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
Yeah.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways. Sage advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us. am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
What? Just move along? That's it? What? What is going on here? This castle should serve as base operation or no. If it's our site elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. From this point on, we will encounter eye threats for a while. Should we leave through the via Weaver warding? Shadowed remain. Harshan wears a look quiet determination. This warning scale exhibit no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But we don't know. I would sense Azal, where she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know that you are here, son. Here come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of sailing across vast distance. For that, I require my true form. And even where it's possible, a dragon call is born upon either. This liable to draw more fortune to us. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin learning that we can from the castle occupant and understand of their ways way more fruitful use to our cause. Very well, let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go all about our inquiries. We reconverse afterward. What? Or guys in the another universe? Surely that, certain that. What are we doing here? Brrr. We eating eater you have. Give me some. Give me some. Oh, hopefully I was able to eat you. Fine, I will someone else to eat. No. Plus there is some left. I think that is a please, but also go never again. I will fear his gaze. No, this is no order. What am I to do? What am I to do now? I serve. I obey. Please do not eat me. A dragon. What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about anything, but one can quote recently, this seems to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. Ooh, dungeon, sure. Ooh, what is this? I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding conversation worth the name. My much the same. Lower rank Voidsent tend to have lower intelligence. The would seem. A pity Scamble is dead. He was talkative at least. What of you? A clever Voidsent in the dungeon? That would be in an area which we emerge. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find that Voidsent. Preferably before its fellow make it a meal of it. Ooh. To the dungeon then. Wait, a destination location. Designated. Destination though. Designated. A passage to the Troya Crypt. Can we move faster? Probably not. Ooh. Looking for a new master. Sure. Bum, 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 bum. Looks scary, wary. What the hell is that? More light, please. The hell is this? Alright. Trojan guard dog. Woofer. I see someone over there. Who is that? Oh. Can we pass through? Oh no, we can't. We cannot. Ooh, look at these. Yikes. Licky licky yikes. No one comes close to the center of the go on. They're so obedient right now. What the hell is going on here? Ooh, cutscene. Nice. Don't tell me it's... Who's this guy? Who is this guy? Xenos? Nah, impossible. Me?
The find.
Xenos? Yeah? Nah, impossible.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
I see there.
Xenos. Yes. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Yes, I'm the friend. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
I see what going on here. Hey, lady. Yeah, female.
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
Leo.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't.
Does indeed. It doesn't. Oosh.
Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature.
Sorry.
So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Good enough for me. Yep.
Now, you will answer me a question.
What?
Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
She's looking angry, you know.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
I should just others, maybe, but I don't know. What the hell is going on here? Who is watching? Who is watching? Someone watching. Ooh, scary baby. What? Another magic quest. No, sure. As much as one might expect unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of event. She seemed different from other fight scenes, at least those we met, and the chance we witnesses expect is due your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world. I will. Nah, money. Ooh. So I thought you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is that you have? What is that you are after? We are looking for a white son with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learn of you. We are visitors to this world, and know little less of its working and ways. We would gratefully if you can tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? Fashion do not give us unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world. You call the void. It makes sense. We forget our ignorance. But what could be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Poison craft for one thing alone, either. In return offer your mind. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If you can talk about the void, let us do the outside. Come with me. Ooh. Lore. Why? Fetching quest? Why we walk in? God damn. We go to top near. To here. We're going there. We're going there. Going. Fetching quest. Fetching quest.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin eaters, darkness begat void sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different, that much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then, and now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me Voidsent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
Then call me what you will. I care not.
I can name her whatever I want. Can I? Nah, impossible.
How about Zero?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
Ooh.
As I said, I care not. Zero, then. Partnership? Are you saying you wish to strike a bargain?
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ajdaya is her name, and she is my sister.
What the hell is that?
If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us. Did you say something?
No.
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of Voidsent, perhaps.
Oh, Sean! Ooh, I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue our conversation within the castle. Alright, walking simulator again. The tour room is defensible. Give it a few points of ingress. Let us hurt back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I complained, but I expect my payment promptly. We shall hear as soon as we arrive. Long cutscene? I think. Alright.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
What?
I should miss my mark.
Look, what?
That fiend again? But we struck it down, watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
Ooh, damn.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory. What? I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
Damn.
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
to disturb them again. What? Ah, shit.
He hastens their regeneration.
Oops, all wrong.
This bodes ill. An advantage.
We need to drag him out of this damnable beast. Stand together!
There's no end in sight. A retreat may be in order.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
So, MMORPG. The death monster become a crystal.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine. However, a debt is a debt. I will return to you.
She can turn voices into crystal.
That is his power. You must tremble before my true strength.
Attend to the minions first.
Be gone!
That's far enough.
Another debt to be paid.
I'll kill you all myself!
Finally getting serious, though. Very well. Let us return the favor. everything you've got!
Banterman.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again.
Again and again and again.
What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet, Lord Goddess, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable thing.
Ooh. I forgot we have that power.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you for hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the crew's gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmilione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye, their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Gulbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
Come on, hurry up. Let's hurry up. In light of our recent experience, especially our question, I trust Zero can answer some few of them. Should still be on, at least it must, I dare say. Gracia, we come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent here. But really you didn't know they could regenerate, else you could have shattered the detail beforehand. Hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why. This Secretus is being able to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Presume. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in process, your essence is blended with those you prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the soul you had come to harbor may break free and collapse to distant Voidsent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your earthworld prey. A fate more likely to be for stronger being will require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his great strength, Scarman God managed to retreat rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? What I am aware of, his attachment to his flesh must be unique for him to develop his identity. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I will ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you say should speak it for itself. I can bind the Eater of the Soul in crystal. Many wield this power during the Cetra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. Some thought that heroes of the 13 concealed gods, a stone called Aurisic, are they and the Memoria one and the same? Aurisic? I don't know this word, but the word is fast and perhaps Memoria had a different name elsewhere. But it does sound quite familiar. How does one come with Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I never thought about that. I do know, though that Voidson cannot use the power. I assume I can become I'm immortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbs. He may well have a sister, my sister in Clutch. Is that all you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I cannot say how I know it. Is he powerful? However, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to other Voidsen again. Let us introduce to Task Gracia. Her echo will help facilitate communication. More improbably, she should be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Ghost instead on the crisis to begin with, perhaps? Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenue we might pursue in the meantime. Where are we going next? Oh, okay. Well, that really takes time, to be honest. Are we more than 2 hours, I think? Yeah, more than 2 hours. Bam. Beautiful fight set. So the clever one had a bit eaten in one step, then perhaps Golbus? Of course, I know him. Only fool without ears without it. His led army to ravage and conquer. They devour to stay useless, because cannot fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee. Though soon there will be nowhere to run. What? Golbus, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commanded the Archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. Ugh, disgusting. This must be useless. Ugh, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. Golbus, I know of him from those I have eaten. He has a minion and those minions have minions. No one ever see him. Ugh. Are we back again? Sure. I'm back. Surely. Hey, yo, brother. Welcome back, Gracia. Were you able to run out of value? Nothing, I guess. So Cutlass voiced an answer to the art feed, who in turn answered to Golbus, as your vision did suggest. Scamming lawyer's aggression is also conceived with the claims that the art fiends conquered the other domain. The question is how do we reach Golbus if he surrounded himself with army of minions? We could target his other art fiends, or perhaps those who have played his service. Either may yield useful information. It said we can do much while we struck in this isle. Zero, I would ask you a favor of you. I'm determined to save my sister, Zelda. Is there even a faint possibility that Golbus has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to let us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way we were already? If you want to help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is there less request or most threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? I have no purpose. Why would I like to desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What a matter in the world that already dead. By that logic, you have no reason to refuse our request. The payment need, but to be your 30% correct? Did I not really already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whatever you come or did that requires payment, we will provide you in either. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place that Arfik makes next, or where the refugee and deserter makes sixth sanctuary. I know the letter. I will take you there. I assume you know how we can get off this island? I brought here but on a mount. We can live the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creature near the terraces. Give our number. We will need larger one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with either. Excellent. Let's go and find our mount at once. Not good. Lord Gobet must hear of this. Wait, wrong way, god damn it. Pilgrim. We should be able to fight them on here. With the caster in this raid, their creature will be hungry. Just a little eater should surface. Are you ready? Yes.
There it is. Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
Mortals! They're mortals! What in this leader?
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
This is my abode. The others won't come near, so may be at ease. While they know their place, it's tantalizing either where to walk by. I cannot guard that they will not promise. What is this? It is White's nature to consume. It is no purpose, even as their pursuit of leader may lead to their undoing, may succumb to instinct. But any who come here will have to answer to me. This is my domain. One and the only rule is absolute. My question is, this is your domain. Why are you there? Doesn't make sense. Plot armor. Having given this due warning, Zero leave you to your own devices. Consider yourself duly warned. If you wish to go among the players and here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master of another, but whenever any of those masters in terms of globals, I don't know. You must ask them yourself. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries, I was. Thank you for your concern. You're going to, of course, in case I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe, do not expect me to help. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Hey, ready? Hey. Zero with me, zero with me, zero. I call this my abode, but spend hardly any time here. I return only for meditation. While physical wound can be healed by replacing one ear, you cannot preserve your from if you lose sight of yourself. Such is a risk inherent to consuming other soul. It dullights your sense of self, alter inside and out. The guard against this enemy said, "This is who I am, in a place all my own." Ooh. Empty-eyed, listen. To walk around with her like that, you are a minion then. You know, I don't take minions. She has some question. I don't want you to answer them. Colbus, I don't know that one. Only sketch. When she let us beyond the veil, I grew scared and plead. I have been here since. I don't know anyone else. Do I know this? That's all I can tell you. Sculpted has powerful fights and rule over the man. It was a long time ago, though I don't see has any connection to Bulbous. Oh. Oh. Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Globus, I heard that name before. I remember always speaking about Great Crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. A crusade, you see. From whom did you hear this? Farfarello. He was a minion for another minion. When on everything she saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. You are the one of the mortal. It's true. When you die over there, you really die. Yes, Globus. He seeks strong minion to grow his army, so I heard. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devoured all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he is about to make a move. Satisfied with that you learn, huh? But let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. It seemed a rumor called that Chris if my remote domain. Fair to assume he gathered strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say I would have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Globus' army, and it's a miracle he survived serving the art field. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consort with others. The only one he is comfortable with is Cariatio. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he says a threat, then holds stock until he exalted. When their hunger grows to immense, they feed on each other, either such in their relationship. But I ramble you intend to seek Farfarello, I presume. Then I will come with you. He's less likely to hide away that way. Meanwhile, elsewhere. elsewhere.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troya, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I'm prepared for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. If the very notion wasn't absurd! Drowned in darkness. As were we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains. The insolence. No place. With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
Oh, Parvelo keeps the prince of my domain this way. Oops, almost the end of my stream, I think. I will continue it without mic.
she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't manage eating and being eaten. Are you never to be left in peace?
You and me both.
One of the Archfiend's approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery. Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell?
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious and irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then? Aye, that we would. Even so, we don't have any intention of turning tail now, do we? We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbariccia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbariccia.
Yay, finally.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence. Such rich, exquisite evening. My head shimmered with anticipation. Oh no, God!
Oh shit, we don't know about that. The hell is going on here? I don't know what's going on. Ah shit, makes sense. That makes sense.
My locks are as the wind. Supple, strong, and free.
Oh, I see. Here we get closer. Everyone doesn't have a clue. Please.
Such rich, exquisite evening. My head shimmered with anticipation. Oh no!
We here, right? Oh, that's how it works. And then we go there, I think. Yeah, we're going there. Dumb. Okay, thanks, Spec Mother. Yeah, I remember stuff now. Oh, it gets closer. Ah, see you.
My locks are as the wind.
I got it. Okay. We were far from that. The sword is, I think. And then we go there. Alright. Oh shit.
You feel it too, do you not? You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Ooh. Mace now?
I'll make it. Underestimate me. Feel my fury! Know your place.
The fuck? Come on, come on. Ah, we good, we good.
Don't underestimate me.
Yeah.
Feel my fury! Know your place.
Damn.
Be gone from my sight! The insolence! This is I'll make it.
Easy, bro. Easy, 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 and easy. Zero that for me. Let's go.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet. You're finished. Damn it all!
Damn it all!
see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ajdaya. So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Though Zero remained unconscious, his appeared otherwise fine. In so far as his red being part in Poinson, her visit may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Plus
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once. Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine harnished cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void sent, rendering it dominant. Thus we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labour to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Thandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! Ah! Ah!
What is this? Some sort of fiend? A fiend? Where is it? Where?
But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time, but don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet-Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
You have my thanks. So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Asians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part void sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void sent in full.
suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we scions, former scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a memorial.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. There's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!